father did Sharky's Machine with Burt Reynolds. Did you ever see that?
Yeah, I've seen Sharky's Machine.
My father had this intense scene where, and he hated doing it, where he has to cut off Burt Reynolds' fingers. And it was so horrible for him. And if you look at that movie, when I watched it, and with my friends, we snuck in the theater at the time, I started noticing, I'm like going, gosh, all the Asians are bad. I mean, they're really bad. And there's not even one character to reflect a side of goodness. You know, I think they had one African-American actor who played, you know, as we were talking about, probably what Henry was, the sidekick kind of role. But, and I was kind of disturbed by this. And then it was hard for me because there were 3 people sitting behind me. Now, I'm probably 12, I think, 13 years old. And all of a sudden they started going, you know, all right, get that nip, get that nip. So now they're yelling this into the audience, get him. And I'm thinking, oh my God, they're talking about my dad. And I started realizing the power of cinema and how it can really play into people's beliefs. And it was painful. So this went on for a good 45 minutes of them going, yeah, that's stupid. And I mean, on and on and on. But, you know, luckily I had a friend that looked like a younger version of Mr. T. And he finally turned around and goes, excuse me, but can you guys stop saying what you're saying? And they're like, what's up? What's your problem? And he's like, that's her father, in which they freaked, you know. They're like, baloney, you know. They said other color things. And he's like, no, that's her dad up on the screen. And it's not cool what you guys are saying. And they go, oh my God, we're so sorry. So the movie ends, and they come up to me, and you know, they're all Caucasian. They're like, you know, we just want to say we're really sorry. You know, it's just, you know, I don't know what got into us. You know, and this one guy said, you know, I grew up in an all-white community in a small town, and so, I mean, we just never saw Asians. You know, so you know, he says we're really sorry, and then we were able to turn a negative situation to a positive, but it just occurred to me at such a young age, the power of cinema. And then I thought to myself, if I could ever grow up and get into the entertainment field and make a difference to really show more films with diversity, I want to do that, you know. I've had major embarrassing moments that I was a stunt woman. The most embarrassing was when I worked on Walker, Texas Ranger. And I was working like before the guys. It's the finale show. I was doubling for Laura Lee Bell, and it was freezing in Texas. It's like 30 to 40 degrees in Dallas. Yeah, in Dallas. Yeah. And we had to do this explosion shot, and the dress felt so uncomfortable. But you know, you work with what you got, and so the director goes, "Go!" And I think Aaron Norris was directing at the time, and explosion goes, we jump all in the air, and I feel my dress go, and you can hear it in the air, and we land, and we had to freeze until the director says, cut, and all of a sudden he says, cut, and you see this ripple effect of stunt going, and my backside is completely open for God and everybody else to see it. I thought I was going to die. In fact, I did die, and yeah, and I'm like going, oh my God, and that was one of those moments, and so they had to sew me back into the dress, which was fascinating, and I had to do the stunt all over again. So anyway,
they would give me a little bit more.
Extremely wonderful evening.
Well,
Very informative and very enlightening. Thank you very much.
thank you very much. It's an honor. It really is an honor for me to be here and to meet all of you. And I wish you all continued success in your journeys. You know, as filmmakers, as performers. You know, it's a difficult business sometimes, but you know, there's some payoffs in it too. You know, especially when you have an audience that really connects with your work and your performance. So, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So does that work?
That works.
3 seconds left.
We are dead.
It's my dad's birthday today.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna say happy birthday, Dad.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Thanks for all the great memories.
These are my AOF friends, Dad. You know, so yeah. So today's his birthday. So I'm, yeah.